BB 851, turn right, heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
As more and more airlines announce major changes to their scheduling, ultimately for aviation enthusiasts, there's always the risk that some announcement will hit harder than others. And that can most definitely be described thanks to what's been confirmed in the past 24 hours following an article published by De Telegraph. KLM will indeed be retiring all their remaining Boeing 747s essentially immediately following the outbreak of COVID-19. It does indeed mean that the final Boeing 747 will depart by the end of the month. That is March for anyone potentially watching in the future, a year or more earlier than it was originally slated to depart the airline for the final time. The carrier had been able to continue flying the Boeing 747 thanks to a number of reasons, including reduced oil prices. However, given the huge drop-off with demand, the airline is favouring nowadays flying fuel-efficient twin-engine jets, and that sadly leaves no place for the quiz featured prominently for years now with the airline. While there's not necessarily always good news, today with this story there is a little bit, as KLM Cargo, which does indeed fly the Boeing 747 freighter variant, will not be departing the airline or the cargo sector just yet. For the time being, the plan is to keep them in service for freighter operations. It's an area of the industry that we've seen the 747 series, if you will, excel in for recent years, where passenger demand hasn't been as high for an airliner like the 747 to indeed be ordered. Moving across to capacity, the airline has indeed said that it'll be seeing 1,500 to 2,000 roughly employees leave permanently, essentially made redundant, while it will also be looking to cut capacity 25% all around this month in March, and then it will be 30 to 40% come April to June. However, of course, there is indeed the possibility that this can change, no doubt. It comes as we just recently saw Delta announce that they'd be grounding a whopping 300 total aircraft. In addition, they'd be cutting capacity by 40% all round for the future months. This came actually just days after they originally announced a capacity reduction of only 15 to 20% roughly. It actually shows us how quickly things can change. On top of these capacity reductions, they also announced in addition the suspension of services to multiple different countries. The vast majority included passenger and cargo, however KLM will still use its cargo jets to fly to some countries for freighter operations only. Decisions to accelerate the retirement of multiple older aircraft among other airlines highlight the way the industry is indeed moving forward, as airlines prioritise their survival over, say, capacity at the moment. As mentioned a few times, there's already a lot of chatter regarding the survival of certain airlines, although time is only going to tell on that front. It's something that is obviously concerning, maybe of course for us, people that are browsing the industry, but more so for the thousands of employees within each airline that are running the risk of a collapse. It's an uneasy time, and if there are people potentially watching from airlines, I don't know. I do wish you nothing but the best in this situation and hope everything smoothens out very, very quickly so you can either get back to work or not have that concern in the back of the mind. If you have any thoughts, though, on KLM announcing the retirement of their Boeing 747s immediately, do feel free to let me know either on Twitter or in the comment section below. As always, thank you very much for your continued support across all the videos covering the COVID-19 outbreak. I do really appreciate the support, and I'll see you all in a few hours for the second video of today.